but now that flight is cancelled. Are you willing and able to assist if we have to evacuate this aircraft? They flew to nowhere. Who am I? Hectically chilling. I was not expecting that. Like, what? Hello my beautiful friends, welcome to a new video. My name is Andy if you're new here. I am a flight attendant from South Africa. I work in the charter aviation industry and I'm currently on a charter tour for 2 months here in the country of Sudan. We just did an hour-and-a-half flight to Kadugly. We came over with 27 passengers. It was such a fun flight, even though we ended up leaving an hour behind schedule. We were supposed to take off out of Khartoum at 11 and we ended up only taking off at 12 exactly on the dot because we had to wait for 3 VIP passengers. So of the 27 passengers, 3 of them were VIPs. So we only started boarding about 45 minutes behind schedule. But it was okay because they were so nice. You guys, they were so nice. They were so chatty with me. They were like, can we go see the pilots? Can we say hello? Like once we had landed, and they were so sweet and like, yay, it looks so cool, so many buttons. Let's take a selfie, let's take pictures and stuff. So nice and such a breath of fresh air to meet people who are in those high of a position who are also just that nice and so down to earth and stuff, because usually business travelers tend to just keep to themselves. They were seated at my overwing, and most people, when you say like, are you willing and able to assist if we have to evacuate this aircraft, they're like, yeah, they just nod and carry on with the day. But these guys were like, yeah, of course we'll help. And they were just so into it. They were just so into everything. They really put such a pep in my step. It was so nice having them on board. We're currently refueling the plane. I have no idea how long our sit in Kadugly is going to be, but usually it's about 30 minutes to an hour that we have to sit on the ground here before we continue back to Khartoum. So once I know more information, I'll update you guys. For now, welcome to a new vlog. I hope you're excited to spend a couple of days with me. It is so hot. It was 38 degrees at 11 a.m. this morning, and I'm pretty sure it's gone even hotter right now. I sweat all of my makeup off. I melted and just sweat everything off. That's the kind of day I've had today. I feel completely exhausted. My passengers were wonderful. 29 passengers. I was supposed to have 27, but then we had 2 more VIPs, different VIPs, but VIPs nonetheless, and they were just as nice. But yeah, like I said, I'm exhausted, and it's honestly, I know that it's just the heat, because when we were taking off, the sweat was just streaming down my face, just streaming like a proper flow of sweat down my face. You know when it's like dripping off your lip and you're like that was me today. That was me. It was quite bad. Just working in that heat took it out of me. Like all of us felt like we had just had the longest day ever, even though it was actually a really good day. We had so much fun. The crew were great, and of course the passengers were great too. I've gotten home and I've chatted with the other cabin crew a little bit. I've taken my shoes off because my feet are kind of sore right now, and I've made myself a strawberry protein smoothie because I was just craving something ice cold and sweet. I actually picked up the vlog this morning because I expected to be home alone all day tomorrow. The other crew was supposed to do an Entebbe flight once we got back now from Kadugly. They were supposed to take over and fly to Entebbe, spend the night there, wake up tomorrow morning and fly from Entebbe to Wow and back to Entebbe, spend another night there, and then wake up on Thursday and fly back here from Entebbe, and then we were gonna take over from there. So that would have been nice, because then I would have been like super home alone tomorrow. I would have just vlogged that or something, but now that flight is cancelled. So wah, wah, wah. Now I have no idea what this vlog is gonna be, but I guess you're kind of just along for the ride with me. Leftover pesto pasta for dinner with a ton of olives on the side and some hot sauce. I'm watching Being Bet's latest video. She's just the cutest girl. She lives in Australia, and I'm just having some juice with that. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I want to go work out, but it seems like we're gonna go to the shops first, so I've written my list. Let's go do some grocery shopping. Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, Okay, this is everything I got so far. I got a white loaf of bread, a bueno, 2 of these original iced coffees, 2 Coke Zeros, 2 sparkling waters, wraps, so I can make like some salad wraps or something. I got some lettuce, some rocket. This is onions, a mango, cucumber, tomatoes, apples, bananas, and oranges. So a ton of fresh stuff. So for all of that, including the stuff that I showed you guys, as well as the cake flour, cream cheese, cinnamon, and lotion that I got, it came up to about £15,500. We're back home now. I have washed all of my fruit and vegetables and put them in Ziploc bags and containers so that they hopefully stay just a little bit longer. This is going to be a week of really good fresh meals and lots of fruits to snack on. I'm quickly having a pre-workout and going up to the gym because I feel low energy, but I want to do 12:30 today, get my steps in and get my half an hour of movement in for the day, and then I need to come back, do some artwork for someone, edit a vlog, and work on an assignment. A nice productive day. Good morning, you guys. Happy Thursday. It's 12:30 in the afternoon. I don't know why I'm always sitting on the floor whenever I vlog, but I'm comfortable here, okay? The other crew are flying today. They're doing a Kadugly turn. I wanted to go to gym this morning, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I just don't think it's in the cards for me because I got distracted in the morning with extracting and uploading tomorrow's vlog. Just like a little bit of life admin kind of stuff, making phone calls and things like that, and I blinked and it's 12:30 and I have an assignment to do, and it's a 1-hour timed quiz. So I want to jump on that. That's the most important thing. It's only due in like 5 days, but I really, because I knew I was going to be home alone today, that's the one thing that I really need to focus on and just get ticked off of my list. So, and I think I'm also gonna have a chicken salad for dinner, but I also took out some stuff to make Melba pudding because I've been promising the engineer that I'm gonna make Melba pudding one of these days. It's literally the reason I brought apricot jam last week, but I still haven't done it. So hopefully if I get a chance, I can do it today. Hey guys, it's about 9:30 now and I'm about to head to bed. I did make the Melba pudding and it was delicious, and while I was waiting for the Melba pudding to bake, I literally was just standing in the kitchen eating my salad and watching episode 8 of season 4 of You, because I realized I didn't actually finish watching the second part of the season of You. So that's what I was doing. I was not expecting the way the tables just turned in episode 8. I was not expecting that. Like, what? It's insane. I think I mentioned earlier that today the other crew did a flight because we generally only fly on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, but obviously on the odd occasion extra flights get added. So today the other crew flew. They were just doing a Kadugly turn, but they actually weren't able to land in Kadugly because of the visibility being so low. I think it was just so sandy and dusty and stuff that they really couldn't see the runway when they were coming in on their approach. So they turned around and came right back to Khartoum with the same passengers. So the poor passengers were on the plane for 3 hours and they flew to nowhere because they literally took off in Khartoum and landed right back in Khartoum 3 hours later. So in saying that, we have a flight tomorrow, and because the other crew flew today, myself and my captain and my first officer are flying tomorrow. Unfortunately, it is going to be a much earlier day for us, but hopefully it is early and quick because our pickup is at 6:30 and I think we're going to try to take off at 8 a.m. So hopefully we're back in Khartoum by about 12, home by lunch. If all goes well, that's the plan. Good morning, you guys. Happy Friday. It's 6 a.m. I'm about to head out because our pickup is at 6:30 this morning. I'm just gonna put my last few things in my bags and then get going. Also just need to chug the rest of my coffee. We're flying the Kadugly turn this morning. We're supposed to take off around 8 and the flights are going to be mostly full, like 34-35 passengers each way, and hopefully we'll be home by lunchtime if all goes well. If we can land there, we'll be home by lunchtime. I started reading Becoming and so far so good. I'm only on chapter 3 now, so it's a bit of a slow read, which is okay. I'm also simultaneously reading In a Jam by Kate Canterbury, and this book is so good. How crazy is it that in the beginning of the year I was like, I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself. I'm going to try to read 6 books this year if I can, if I get the time. And fast forward to April and these are already books 5 and 6. Who am I? So happy to report that we landed safely in Kadugly. It took us about 1 hour and 20 minutes today, so we were going quite fast, I guess, and we had 28 passengers, and yeah, it's now 9:40. We're currently refueling and then just waiting for the next flight before we have to head out. It's also nice because it's not as hot as it could be yet, so I brought myself a nice bottle of water and I like froze it, so it's still ice water in there. I also really appreciate that we came here so early because it's currently 32 degrees and it's gonna get to a high of 39 later today, so I'll be very happy if I'm back in the air-conditioned apartment by the time it gets that hot. 12:37 and we're back already. What a beautiful day. We took off out of Kadugly at about 10:40 in the morning, came back with 29 passengers I think it was, and landed here just after 12, and now we're already back home. I'm actually feeling quite energetic and I want to ride the wave, so I'm gonna head upstairs and get a 12:30 workout done, and then I'll come back, take it easy for the rest of the day. You guys, I just got back from the gym and I quickly made myself a peanut butter and syrup slice of bread because I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything today except coffee and fruit, and that's not sufficient because it's 2:30 in the afternoon right now. So I almost forgot that today's the 14th of April, which means that the wedding episode of season 4 of Love is Blind is out today. We know what my plans are for the rest of the day. I'm literally going to scarf down this slice of bread, go jump in the shower, make myself another salad today because I've still got leftover grilled chicken from yesterday, so I'm gonna make myself another salad, maybe even some popcorn, and actually just spend the rest of today as a proper couch potato. Like, I'm gonna watch Love is Blind. After that, I'm gonna find a movie to watch. I'm just gonna be like hectically chilling. I'm so excited. Today has just turned out to be such a good day. I don't know why I wasn't expecting it to be that good. I was expecting it to be like, you know, a fairly average day. Let me finish chewing before I continue talking because, ugh. I think it's just because I wasn't excited to wake up super early this morning, but getting ready for work was so seamless. Going to work was no problem. We were kind of worried about the visual, whether we would see the runway today or not, because it's the reason that yesterday's flight couldn't land in Kadugly, but the runway was visible, so we were able to land safely. The passengers were really easy today. I think we maybe waited about 15 minutes where there wasn't anybody doing anything, but we were just waiting for them to close check-in so that we could come back to Khartoum. So it was fine, and a lot of my passengers recognized me and I even recognized them. I'm like, oh, is it your time to come back to Khartoum? Are you going back home now? Like, blah blah blah. Like, it's just so cool to have that like friendliness and familiarity with everyone. The fact that I was awake at 4 o'clock this morning and I've come home and I still have enough energy that I want to go to gym, not like, oh, I need to go to gym so that I can stay in shape and fit in a wedding dress and all these things. No, I genuinely wanted to go and get some steps in and get some movement in and just, you know, break a sweat for the day, and I feel so good now. Serotonin is doing the things and I feel so good now. And then of course the fact that the rest of the wedding episode of Love is Blind is out right now, like, wow guys, this day is gonna be unmatched. Anyway, with all that said, I hope that you guys have had a good day, and I genuinely mean that because I love how I feel at the end of a good day. So I hope you guys are sharing in that same feeling as well. I have peanut butter stuck on the roof of my mouth. Thank you for spending the last several minutes on my corner of the internet and spending the last few days with me. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys all again soon in the very next vlog. Until then, please continue spreading good vibes and being kind. Bye guys.
You give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign.